I've not been able to get an answer on that, really, I think, from the experts in AI that I've interviewed, which is like, what do those 70 or 80% of people do?
But, stepping back as a person, the impact on society is going to be enormous. And going back to Kurzweil's kind of law of accelerating returns, whereas previously society has always been able to adjust to these kinds of shifts, it's been able to adjust because it had time to adjust. And AI quite literally thinks, and AI will be able to replace the work that 70, 80% of humans can do over the next 10 years. 10 years is not a lot of time for society to adjust to that kind of an impact. But the capability will be there. Probably in the next 10 years for intellectual jobs, probably call it 15 years for physical, 15, 20 years for physical jobs, because physical AI. So the changes in society are going to be giant. But my view is you can't slow down the rate of change. And if you're a part of that change, at least you can have some say as to how that change imprints on society and imprints on the real world. And so for me, I'm leaning in.
70 to 80% of jobs will be disrupted by AI, is like broadly what you said there. And the pace of change is going to mean that a lot of people don't have new jobs to go to because we haven't.
I think that's the question.
The retraining challenge. Yeah. And people say, well, there's going to be jobs in AI, but like, listen, I've got some friends that can't just become researchers.
Society's always adjusted, right? Farming was a huge percentage of our labor force. Now it's less than 1%.
But the speed of which.
Yeah, I think that's a question. And you could argue that AIs will be able to retrain you, right? Mm-hmm. The job retraining is going to change. So of course society is going to adjust. But I do think it raises questions, real questions.
I've not been able to get an answer on that, really, I think, from the experts in AI that I've interviewed, which is like, what do those 70 or 80% of people do?